Okay, so I am over here in Puerto Pollensa today to bring you an update from more or less the centre of the resort. We're heading towards the middle of May. We're going to check out how busy it is. We're going to see what's open. I'm also going to give you a quick rundown with the weather as well, because although we can see blue skies in front of us, we can see a little bit of clouds bubbling up too. I've also got quite a bit of content as well filmed in recent days. Make sure you go and check that out. I'll drop a few links in the description text below. But for now, let's turn the camera around and let's see where I am today. So I am standing to the left-hand side of the Tamarays restaurant. We're looking right onto the main beach here, and it's quite a breezy day. We've got highs today of around 22 degrees Celsius, but I can see a little bit of cloud bubbling up. So if you've been watching my content from over here, you'll know that the weather has been very mixed this month for 2025 for May, and we're looking forward to the days now where we're going to get some clear and broken sunshine and very warm temperatures, but the wind is picking up and I can see some clouds moving in actually. But don't worry about this if you are coming over here on holiday. This resort is so beautiful whatever the weather as well, and sometimes it's nice to experience a kind of a windy, stormy, rainy day over here in Puerto Pollensa. It can be very atmospheric, but we haven't got rain today, so let's keep walking on, and I'm just going to point out a few places along the way. Go back and check out my previous content from over here. I showed the location just behind me of the Puerto Pollensa Park and Spa Hotel. Looks very nice. Go and check out that video if you have a stay booked there. But for now, let's keep walking down into the centre of Puerto Pollensa. And you really are spoilt for choice here along the waterfront. We've got plenty of restaurants. We've got the Casa Marquez and lots of sunbeds and beach umbrellas down here too. Not too many, so they blanket the whole beach. It's really nice to see that they have left areas of the beach empty. So as I mentioned in the previous video, you're going to be budgeting around €21 a day for 2 sunbeds and a beach umbrella over here on this main Puerto Pollensa beach. But we'll find out if it's going to be a little bit more expensive as we head on into the town. I do suspect it will be. Now this is what I mean by rapidly changing weather. I'm just turning the camera around here and you can see the kite surfers are out, funnily enough, because it is very windy today. But you can also see clouds rolling in, and that's how quickly the weather changes over here in May. Just a quick point actually, and we're just seeing this road coming on into the centre of Puerto Pollensa. A little bit further up, they do close this road off in 300 metres between 2:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning, so you can only drive down this in the early part of the day. Maybe worth noting if you're hiring a car or you're staying on this side of the resort. So how lovely to see the Yacht Beach Bar open today for lunch. And this is a fantastic place to go with your family. It's got a little kids park right next door. Mums and dads, you can enjoy a few cocktails, a few shandies here while your kids play in the park. I absolutely love it. Super nice spot. Also as well, and I just want to really highlight this, if you would have seen my video from a few days ago about pickpockets over in Puerto Pollensa and indeed the rest of the island, I just want to show you roughly where the Guardia Civil is, where you'll need to report any crime. That's if you don't download the Smart Cops app. You can see a little arrow just here. Look, Guardia Civil just up this road. But anyway, that's not for today. Let's head on back to the waterfront. So just looking to my right hand side here, just directly in front of the lifeboat, I can see we still have that yacht down. It hasn't been reclaimed out of the water. It's still been shipwrecked here, which is such a shame. That's been there all winter. Goodness me. To my left hand side as we come by, look, we've got plenty of little Euro mini marts. So I will be back here to film a live stream very soon, maybe this month, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. Don't forget to consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss that. We'll do a live walkthrough one Sunday afternoon. You'll see how busy it is on the Sunday actually. It's a lot busier than we're going to see today, but mind you, we do have quite a few people in the resort today, which I'm not surprised by. Just coming up by the Lagola restaurant here. Back in April, around the time that we had the cycling races, This whole area was absolutely packed with cyclists. If you are looking for a time to come over here on the cycling holiday that maybe isn't so busy when we have the 312 cycle race and the Ironman competition, now in the middle of May might not be such a bad time, although I have seen signs up coming into the port that they are going to close this area at the weekend because there is a race taking place. I'm not quite sure which one that is, but it doesn't seem to be that we've got so many cyclists over here at the moment. Anyway, let's go and get some lovely views from Lagola. Let's first look out here. Now you can see with that wind whipping up, does it look a little bit grey and murky? How quickly somewhere changes when cloud does come in, and we'll probably see that as we go on into the video. But look, let's head on across the way here and go and check out the nature reserve. So with these incoming clouds, I can just see a few people packing up to leave the beach. Look, we've got plenty of places to go to. So many restaurants are open down here. I can see a €19.90 menu del dia over at the bistro to my left-hand side. Got a very nice looking Spanish menu on today. So don't forget, a little bit like Cala Milor and Calabona, wherever you eat out on the waterfront, on this whole stretch here, heading on into the town centre, you're going to get some amazing sea views. See the beach is narrowing out a little bit the closer we get to town. So we're just coming along the waterfront here on the road that runs behind here. As we head on into the port, you're going to find another amazing selection of restaurants, as indeed you're going to find in the heart of Puerto Pollensa as well. You find lots of other really good value for money options, a few Mallorquin options too. I'm going to come back and make a video about that very, very soon. I might actually come back out again this month. I've been promising to make that video of other restaurant options in Puerto Pollensa that just doesn't involve walking along the front. So I'll be back very, very soon to film those. But looking right here, look, time is not on my side. We've got the clouds rolling in. So we're just coming up to Lanca, and my goodness, looking to see the winds on the water. That wind really is whipping up. I don't think we're quite done with the rain and storms over here just yet. If you are coming over here on the holiday, don't forget I do put out a Monday Island update with the most important news topic of the week featuring in that. I also include a weather forecast as well for the week ahead. And at time of filming, I think we're about 24 hours away from a little bit of rain over here, and you can just see how it's changing right out in the distance. So as we come on into the centre of Puerto Pollensa here, some of the main old historical hotels and the actual resort centre as well, I'm just going to draw your attention to this sign, particularly if you're a cyclist. Now, this sign does say that it's a pedestrian zone. And I can see the sign here. It says that bikes are banned. If you are cycling, make sure you're not riding, make sure you're just pushing your bike. And lo and behold, look, here are a few people here that have not seen that sign. Do not cycle through the resort centre, please. I mean, this resort's just going to get a lot busier as we go on into the summer season. So just do what these people are doing in front of me here. They're pushing their bikes, just please do the same. There's absolutely no excuse. Same goes for these guys as well. Look, they're pushing their bikes through the centre. They're even wearing those cycling shoes as well. I did see a post on one of the Facebook groups. It could have been I Love Puerto Pollensa. I can't quite remember. They've got some fantastic Facebook groups actually dedicated to this resort. A cyclist did say that walking on the cycling shoes does wreck them, but you can actually get yourself a couple of covers or something, or just put some of the shoes in your bag. But just do what everyone else is doing through here today. So we're just heading on into the direction of the Miramar, and also to our next set of beach umbrella and sunbed rentals. Now I do believe that these have been priced differently, and we are on Albuquerque's beach here, so this is a little bit different from the main beach over in Puerto Pollensa, where we started this video. Let's see how much they are down here to rent for this summer, for 2025. It's got some nice boardwalk access, which you do have on all the other beaches as well. This beach does come with a security box, which might be quite handy down here in the port. Let's find a price. How much is it? Oh my goodness me, 28 euros for the day. Wow, that's a little bit on the pricey side. I was alerted on the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group about prices of sunbeds and beach umbrellas down here, but it's just when you see it, it does come as quite a shock actually. I'm guessing it's to do with the location here. Look, you can see we've got the Miramar right in front of me. You're right in the resort centre. You can probably lock up your belongings and head off for lunch. But just bearing in mind as well that you do sometimes get red flags down here. So I think they really are pushing it with the pricing over here in the centre of Puerto Pollensa. You're going to get better value on the beach a little bit further up where we started this video. Anyway, let's keep heading along. Let's see how far we can get today in this video. And the restaurants are absolutely packed this afternoon. I don't know if it's because we're seeing a little bit of a change in the weather. It's nice to see everything so busy and bustling over here in the centre of Puerto Pollensa today. My goodness, look at this. That you also have some really lovely beach shops here, got to admit. Let me know in the comments as well if you're going to be a first-time visitor over here to Puerto Pollensa, and if there's anything that you want to know too, let me know. So we're just going to have a quick check to my right hand side at this clouds billowing up. Can't believe it, honestly. Next time I come up here, I'm going to make sure it's going to be a day where we just have no clouds and I can actually get some time to make some other content and some decent videos. I had to come up today hoping to make about 4 videos. It's not going to happen though. It's another restaurant with a really, really nice seaside terrace. Hopefully it's not going to rain. It shouldn't do. Okay, so we are down at the Sis Pins, and here we are, another summer. And absolutely no sunbeds over here on the terrace. Once again, the licence has not been granted by the Costas Authority who run the coastlines over here in Mallorca. I remember last year they mentioned they had applied for a licence to put their sun lounges out. They haven't got it, and they haven't got it either for 2025. Don't understand why, just don't understand why, but anyways. Another restaurant here with some lovely views, but I have heard it is pretty pricey, obviously reflecting the area. Don't forget as well, look, you don't have to rent a sunbed or a beach umbrella over here in the centre of Puerto Pollensa. There are areas of plain sand, which is always really good to see. Should we have a quick look at the Pine Walk today? Let's go and have a quick look. So as we step out onto the Pine Walk, don't forget if you are cycling down here as well, the same rules apply. This is a pedestrian area, it's not for cycling. Really hope we don't see any cyclists on this today, but just having a little look around, we've got all the terraces set up. Got a little ice cream shop to my left. How much is it for a scoop for this year? €3.75. Goodness, goodness. Let me know your opinion. I think that's kind of London prices. Pretty sure I got a scoop of ice cream in London for about £3 or £3.50 last time I was there. But then again, I guess you are paying for this amazing location. Let's keep heading down the Pine Walk. So in this direction, as I keep walking, we've still got a little bit of sunshine. Maybe cloudy behind me, but we're going to keep seeing some sun here. And look, got this lovely little beach, this little shaded area too. And over the years as well, look, we've seen other restaurants, other little terrace areas just popping up along the pine walk here. I'm just walking by Idyllico and coming up towards, is this the Restaurante Bachia? I think it is, yes it is. I'll say it in all my videos actually, if you do want to eat in any of these restaurants, especially in the evening, make sure you make a booking, particularly as we roll on further into the summer. It's only going to get busier down here. It's only going to get harder to get a table. Okay, so I was about to say that's what I like to see. Look, we've got people pushing bikes here, but we also see someone cycling as well. You're not allowed to do that. Don't cycle. Get off your bike. Dearie me. So just coming up by the Voromar pizzeria here, I can see every single table is taken. Look at those advancing clouds. Let's get a few more views of the Pine Walk today before I head back towards my car. I'm just not risking getting caught in any showers that may spring up over here in Puerto Pollensa. The ice storm that we had yesterday wasn't forecast. If it was, I wouldn't have come up here, but I'm not going to take my chances. But let's get a few more views before heading out of the resort today. So I can just see that we've got some lovely views here looking down Albacruz Beach. More of Albacruz Beach. It's these lovely little coves here which lie off the Pine Walk. As I turn the camera around, look what's coming. It looks like we're going to be getting some showers. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed my walk through Puerto Pollensa today, and I will be back. I will be back to film some more content. I've got a couple of videos coming up, hopefully later on this month, that you're going to find very useful for your holiday. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm also going to drop a couple of videos appearing both here and here on YouTube, which will also help you out with your holiday too. Don't forget you can find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. Thanks very much for watching everyone, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.